Let's start with what we mean by changing Boeing's organizational structure. This simply means that reshaping how departments are arranged, how they interact, and who holds decision making power. This change is directly connected to the management function of controlling, which is all about monitoring tasks, giving feedback, and correcting issues. A strong structure acts as a control mechanism, making it easier to spot problems, fix them quickly, and maintain high standards. For Boeing, this could solve long standing issues in internal communication and help rebuild trust in its quality standards. With stronger feed forward controls, they can prevent problems before if they even occur. And with stronger feedback controls, they can address issues immediately when they do arise. So, how do we make this happen? In phase 1, implementation. First, establish clear and format communication guidelines between all departments. Second, create a separate and fully autonomous safety and quality department that has the authority to halt unsafe designs. Third, redesign employee job roles to ensure responsibilities are clear and balanced. Then comes part 2, follow up, strengthening feed forward controls to identify risks early, and reinforce feedback controls to correct any issues that they occur. Provide training to employees when new tasks are introduced, and hire additional workers if needed to fill the redesigned roles.
People in charge and specializations. This change will be driven by four main teams. The head of manufacturing will redesign job roles so that quality is part of every task and will lead the big structural changes. HR will make sure the new company structure is clearly explained so every employee understands their role. External consultants will bring in expert advice to make job roles more effective and improve how we work. The project manager will coordinate all the teams, making sure everything is done on time and according to the plan. Together, they will make this plan a reality. Timeline and location. The whole process will take about 3 to 4 months. The first month will focus on studying current job roles and finding what is missing or needs improvement. The following 2 to 3 months will spend putting the new structure in place, adjusting roles, and starting training. Changes will happen both at the manufacturing sites where daily operations take place and at the HR offices where records and system will be updated to support the change. This step-by-step plan will help us to move quickly but still do things carefully. Types of cost. We will spend money on consultants for expert help in designing the new structure and on recruitments if need to hire for new roles. These are small investments compared to the long-term benefits. We will see fewer mistakes in production, faster processes, and a company culture that attracts best people. In short, we are spending now to save more later and to make our company a leader in industry.
Possible problems that could come with recommendation 1, which is change in the company structure. But the goal is to improve the organization. It's important to be ready for the challenges that may come with it. First, there may be resistance to change, and this is completely normal. People are used to the current way of working. They know their jobs, who they report to, and how things get done. A big change can create worries, such as losing a job, losing influence, or feeling unsure about the future. Second, there may be disruption and slower work during the transition. Changing the company structure means redefining roles, changing reporting lines, and updating processes. This can lead to confusion and mistakes, which may temporarily lower productivity.
Now let's discuss the second recommendation for Boeing, which is providing complete training to its workforce. As a company from the aircraft manufacturing industry, it is important to make sure that the workforce is aware about the handling of the production of aircrafts, which can be achieved by introducing a training program providing knowledge related to quality maintenance and technical aspects which can significantly improve passenger safety on airplanes. A training program, in simple words, is an opportunity to gain both practical and theoretical skills which can help in fulfilling responsibilities as an employee and mainly can be seen as a feedback control mechanism implemented towards the incidents which were reported, such as the airplane crashes, which can be minimized in the future. So here are some steps on implementing the training program at Boeing. The first step is to analyze the current performance of Boeing, including where they stand and improvements needed. The second step is the execution of the training program. This can be done in several ways. One is to conduct seminars on early identification of aircraft errors. Secondly, providing training to pilots on handling aircraft emergencies because currently Boeing does not provide in detail training. Moreover, conducting workshops related to quality assurance is important in order to detect errors causing during production, which Boeing already faces problems with. Lastly, a practical workshop session can be conducted followed by an assessment to give practical examples on applying technical skills required and can test their knowledge based on a task to assess the employee's level of understanding. The final step is to conduct the training up to a certain time period regularly, such as a month, and then to move ahead with concurrent control because it is a mechanism allowing to rectify errors or problems while doing a task which can minimize potential errors.
People in charge and specialization. Businesses consult will use their expertise to identify issues, analyze performance, and recommend improvements. They will be active with both initial analyze and follow-up review stages. The head of Department of Manufacturing will manage change to departmental structure and ensure production standards and maintain. The financial director will oversee all training related expenditure to ensure cost efficiency and resource allocation. Experienced pilot will train new pilots on emergency handling and early error detection. Quality management specialists will lead quality assurance workshop and aerospace engineering will provide technical training to meet manufacturing standards. Timeline and location. 1 month of training will be followed by 6 months of observation using a control mechanism with extra training as needed. The process includes 1 week of analysis, 3 weeks of training, and take place at Beyond's training facilities, manufacturing plants, and partner aviation of center. Type of costs. The maintained costs include consultancy fee for organizational assessments, training delivery costs for pilot, engineers and specialties, and resource cost for tools, materials and facilities. Administrative cost will cover scheduling, documentation and coordination. Lastly, opportunity cost will factor in not just the temporary loss for productivity but also potential losses in profit or revenue during the training period. These are strategic investment and aimed at ensuring long-term safety, efficiency and quality in manufacturing.
For the second recommendation, providing realistic and complete training presents several significant challenges. Developing and delivering comprehensive technical training for complex aerospace manufacturing is a costly and resource-intensive undertaking. It requires expert trainers, specialized equipment, simulation environments, and carefully designed curricula alongside considerable human resources to coordinate and deliver the program. Furthermore, to participate in such training, employees must be taken away from their primary production duties, leading to lost labor hours, slower manufacturing processes, and potential delays in meeting production targets. This creates an ongoing tension for management, who must carefully balance the immediate pressure to maintain output with a long term imperative of building and sustaining workforce capability.